What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So a lot of you guys, if you watched me for a long time, especially if you watched me stream live on Twitch, know how much I just absolutely hate raw gold. A lot of people are under the assumption that raw gold is the only way they can make gold because nothing sells on their realm, right? These people also tend to have like 50 transfer items on the auction house, 100. They've tried a couple of materials, and like, I don't mean to pick on anybody, but that's just not how it works, right? I've played on low pop realm, like the lowest populated realm in EU, medium pop, high pop, full pop. So I know that there's definitely ways of making more gold doing, well, a lot of different farms than doing raw gold. Yet there's a shit ton of people doing raw gold, especially now they're doing the Suramar farm. You guys have probably seen it up in custom groups. There's like usually like 10 groups constantly up all the time doing Suramar, and all it gives you is raw gold. So the reason why I hate raw gold is firstly, it's really boring to do. There's no RNG, and RNG is what drives me. It's what I think makes farming fun. Otherwise, I would just sit on the auction house and play the auction house to make gold, right? And then there's always going to be a better alternative. Like materials is always going to beat raw gold. Because maybe if you can't do BFA herbalism, like current content herbalism, because the prices are dog shit and you only get like 6,000 golds whenever you finish everything you made in 1 hour. And the Suramar is going to give you what, like 10k if you're doing a really good job. Then there's always going to be other alternatives. Like you might want to look at older materials that's going to give you on paper with the current auction house price on your realm. That might give you like 25,000 gold an hour, 30,000 gold an hour. And you might say, yeah, but I've tried that, Student, but it doesn't sell. When it comes to these older materials, they tend to give you a way higher gold per hour than a current content material farm will. But that is also because they sell slower. So you gotta have a lot of different ones up on the auction house in order to get frequent sales. Like, you gotta farm both primal mana, water, fire, like shadow, like all of them. And you gotta farm volatile fire, volatile water. You might have to do some golden pearls, some wild wine, dark rune, guardian stone. Like the list is super long. Like skinning as well, really good. Just focus on those old material farms that gives you a high gold per hour on paper. Put them up on the auction house because trust me, there's a shit ton of people in need of those materials that will buy them eventually. You just need like a lot of different stuff to increase your chances of actually selling this stuff, because the hard part is definitely not to farm the items. The hard part is to sell the items. So I've been getting a shit ton of questions. Student, what is the best raw gold farm? Student, why aren't you farming raw gold? And so on and so on. And there's also been a lot of people claiming that the Suramar raw gold farm is the best farm in the game because you're guaranteed gold. Well, there's a shit ton of raw gold farms better than the Suramar gold farm. So I took the fastest people that I know, gathered them in a group because the Suramar farm is also a group. And we went to see how much raw gold we could make with the raw gold farm that I could think of on the top of my head. That's really good. So I'm going to show you guys a clip right here. First, we'll take a look at the location, which is in Isle of the Thunder. A lot of you guys probably know what this farm is all about, but it takes place Isle of Thunder right here. And you're going to be killing literally everything. Like you guys can see, I've put up some markers. That's like the main focus points that you want to have. Also, running this way right here, killing these mobs all the way to the altar right here, and then you just follow this road. You go to Moon, and then once you've killed all these mobs, like you got to kill every single one of them, you go over to X. And then once you've killed all the mobs right here on X, you guys can see there's a lot of them. Then you're going to be running over to Skull, like take this lap around here, kill all the mobs. Then over to Blue, and then back in through this way, towards this house and the altar, and then just rinse and repeat in a circle. The way we did it though, so if you guys take a look at this screen right now, you can see this is me from today's live stream. And you guys can see in the bottom right corner, that is my gold count. I'm even trading a guy to be at 9,800,000 gold. I'm actually like a silver short though. And then we basically just start up the lack, popping the bear to target, getting some movement speed. And we're tracking all the gold being made using Ludopracer challenge. But like it's giving you fake numbers in terms of what we're after right now, which is raw gold. So normally I would keep a ton of this transmog and sell it as transmog, but right now I vendored even shoulder pieces that I've sold in the past for 25,000 gold easily. I actually vendored it. I vendored the epics that I received because the focus was only on how much raw gold would it give me. So as you guys can see, the way we are doing it is by having 4 people on each marker, and I'm the roamer, aka the leech. So I just run around to the marks and I loot all the mobs. So if you can, like if you're evil, you definitely want to be the guy leeching and just 4 people standing on the marks killing mobs, because then you will make more gold than the other guys. However, I understand that if you make a group from like for this after watching this video, you guys probably gonna have to roam around and just do like me, like I'm doing in this clip right now, or just run in a circle like all 5 of you. If you do so, then make sure that you have 3 people running clockwise and 2 people running anti-clockwise. So you don't run like on top of each other, because you want to make sure you down the mobs as fast as possible. You also want to be in balance spec using Sunfire, otherwise you're going to run out of energy in your cat form. So after doing this one for an hour, if we like fast forward to whenever I show my results, which is going to be right here, you guys can see that I have now 9,813,000 gold, 586, right? So I made 13,500 raw gold just from killing mobs, picking up the raw gold, and vendoring every item that I received. But not only that, I also received 72 Spirits of Harmony, which is an additional 6,000 gold. So you guys know Spirits of Harmony, it's needed for literally everything. So the farm is going to make you a lot of gold. Like not only almost 14,000 gold just raw, like without using the auction house at all, but also like 6,000 gold on my realm, which is a full pot with low prices. 6,000 gold in just the Spirits of Harmony. So I did vendor all the Windwool cloth, vendor all the transmog, which you should put up on the auction house, like the good pieces, but still managed to snag out 20,000 gold guaranteed from doing this for 1 hour. Keep in mind that I also received like 70 ghost iron lock boxes, but I vendored those too, because it would take time to open up the lock boxes to get the gold. But you shouldn't do that, obviously, because with the lock boxes, you're going to get like another almost 3,000 gold raw by doing it. And the other people in my group, they got various results. I was obviously the guy getting the most since I was the leech. But the other guys, like Ares, a viewer of mine, he made like right above 11,000 gold raw. And that was before opening up the Ghost Iron lock boxes. And another guy got like 7,000 gold raw without opening up the lock boxes. And that was keeping the transmog items. So that's not including the gold from vendoring the transmog items. And once again, not including the gold from the Ghost Iron lock boxes. So this is by far the best raw gold farm you can do. Or is it? I might have a couple of more. But I'm super against raw gold farm because I don't think it's fun. I don't want people to do it. I want people to join me in Ludopracer challenges where we farm for RNG items because it's way more fun. But I understand if you feel like you've tried it all and you just want to do raw gold, you might as well do something that's better than the Suramar gold farm. At least mix it up a little bit so you don't get bored of the game and quit, because I want people to stay in the game and actually farm gold. It's good for the economy. So that is it. Now, the only thing you have to do is go ham, open up your custom group, and then just start a group, name it Isle of Thunder Raw Gold. 15k raw per hour clickbait. Finitos. people will join you, and you will make a lot of gold. So that was it for today's video. And if you guys got any questions at all, just leave them down in the comment section. And it better not be Studen telling me about how you made the 28,000 gold raw per hour solo, because, well, some of you guys actually know about the farm. But if I make a video on it, it's going to be nerfed, and you guys will probably hate me for the rest of your life. So that was it. See you guys in the next video. Until then, bye bye.